to protect the animals. Remember to drink soy milk, not cow's milk. You could do it. Soy milk, that's the way to go. Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how. I'm going to be learning all about your body and your health today. Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how. Thank you for coming, everybody. Hello, everybody here on TikTok. Hi. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Let us know in the comments where you are from. Start to become friends with one another. Tap on the screen if you want to save animals. The little hearts appear. Thanks, guys, for already getting going with that. That's amazing. And over here on YouTube, you say that you have a question about how to become vegan. Well, you can join challenge22.com. Challenge22.com. They will give you recipes for 22 days, and they have access to dietitians there. And so they will give you virtual hugs. They put you in a group, you know, and they make it easy. You can totally do this. I'm very proud of you for being here. You are here for the right reason, and you are exactly the kind of person that I like to speak to. So thank you for that. All right, we're going to go over here now and read some questions. Today we're learning about our health. These are 5 different questions that you guys have asked me, and I put them all into these different cards that we're going to read today. So if you want to practice to be a teacher, that's great. Everybody here should be coming out as a vegan. I tell you this often, but remember, you shouldn't remain in the closet as a vegan. Vegans must come out and tell everybody that they're vegan, because we have to save the world. We have to save the planet. And you know, animal agriculture is devastating for the planet. So in order for us to do that, you can't just be quietly in your room just eating your celery. You know, you have to come out and tell everybody that you are vegan, okay? Let me just do a thing here just a second, and then I'm going to come in and see what you guys are writing. Okay, we have, well, Audrey's here, and she says she eats salads. Well, that's good, sweetheart. Just remember that being vegan isn't just about eating salad, okay? Being vegan means you defend the animals, means you don't want to hurt them. Veganism is much more than just a diet. It is ending animal enslavement, ending animal slavery. Okay, thanks to everybody who's sharing the live stream. If you know somebody who is kind, share it with them. If you know people who are mean, do not bother to share the live stream with them. We are here to talk to kind people and intelligent people. If you have some friends and you're thinking, oh, my friends are really not all that smart, you know, they don't get stuff, they don't have the ability to think critically, don't send the video to them. If you have friends who you know are mean, you've seen them be mean to animals, don't bother to send this video to them. This channel, this classroom is for kind people, smart people. All right? Okay. Good. I'm glad we all understand each other. So thanks a lot for being here, guys, on TikTok. You said you ate a Big Mac for the last time. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you've done with that. You are finished. That is really good news, right? Because when we know better, we do better. And now you've just learned that you should be vegan. And so, of course, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to stop hurting animals, right? Exactly. All right, let me just make sure that I've got all the right buttons tapped here. Just a second here, guys. Let me see. No, we have to refresh this page. Hold on. All right. Thank you for saying that you need protein. Yes, that's why plants have protein. Isn't that amazing? So I've been vegan now for almost 10 years, and I have enough protein. I just had all my blood work done, and everything is perfect. I'm not taking any kind of medication, and so, you know, you can be vegan, and you can start right now. No need to eat any chicken, pig, or cow ever again. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's see if anybody here wants to talk to me. You say that you think I look unhealthy. Well, you know, oftentimes when people say that, I look at their profile and they're like fat. And, you know, it's very easy. So what you're doing right now is you're trying to find something wrong with me, right? So that's called an ad hominem attack. So what's important to look at is the actual truth, okay? Which is that the fact is you can be healthy at all different stages of development. And I'm 61 years old. You know, I don't know how old you are, but people get old, and it doesn't mean that they're unhealthy. Okay? All right. So you should be kind, and if you don't want to be kind, that's up to you, but you don't belong here. This is for anyone who is kind. That's who we are here for. Okay? All right. So what is somebody writing here? Plants don't feel pain. Exactly, Adirico. I hope I'm reading your name right. Thank you for writing that. You're going on the vegan fantastic list. Yep. Another way to say it is vegantastic, which is the opposite of vegan phobic. Vegan phobic means that you are cruel, not just to the animals, but also to those who defend them. All right, so you are a vegantastic person, which means that you are kind and you are open-minded, even though you might not be vegan yet. You're getting there, because it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. Let's go over here to Kelly is here. Oh, hold on, let me just read some of your comments out. A bunch of you guys are subscribing. Thank you for that, guys. Let me see, Tom joined. Hey, Tom. Hey, yeah. Hey, thank you, Joshua, for the star on the screen over here on my TikTok channel. What is this? You like to eat vegans? What do you mean? Oh, vegans food. Okay. All right. You like to share food with vegans. Got it. Okay. That's nice. Las Lentis, thank you for joining. And James, thanks, guys, for being here. If you share the live stream right now, guys, here on TikTok, if you repost it, I'm going to try to read as many of your names as I can, okay? And then we're going to get you guys in here to help to be vegan teacher assistants. Everybody who is vegan should be out, and everybody should be on social media teaching the facts, right? Because when we know better, we do better. Okay, reposted. Hold on. Let me see your name. Okay, G. Nick. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Zach. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you to Ari for sharing the live. Don't forget to repost, guys, if you get a chance to. There's a yellow button. Thank you, Blue. Thank you to KNGI for reposting, and a bunch of so many of you. I can't even keep track. Thanks a lot, guys. And you already did 5,200 likes. Thanks for that, too. Don't forget, guys, to keep tapping on the screen if you love animals. All right, so we are here to defend the animals. You should eat tofu instead of cows. You should be eating tofu instead of pigs. You can eat tofu instead of chickens. You can eat tofu instead of turkeys. And if for some reason tofu isn't your thing, no worries. There are thousands of other vegan foods that you can eat. All right? All right, let's go. First person to come in here, we have somebody... I don't know who you are, but remember when you come in to tell me where you are in the world, right? Because it's really kind of cool to see where everybody is, because we're all in different time zones. Hey there. Oh, hold on. Let's see.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to our live stream, our channel over here. State your name, please.
My name is Daniel, otherwise known as Vegans for Daniel.
Vegans for Daniel. Why should the vegans be there for you instead of you being there for the animals?
Because I'm there for the animals and the vegans.
Okay, but you're saying that you want vegans to be there for you. Maybe your name should be maybe your name should be called Daniel for Vegans, or Daniel is vegan now, or Daniel for the animals.
You actually recommended this name for me.
I don't think so.
A couple weeks ago, I came in and I said to you that I wanted to become vegan, and I said next time I was going to come in.
Right, maybe we had a misunderstanding. Maybe we had a misunderstanding, because if you say vegans for Daniel, it sounds like the vegans are there for you, right? But the whole point is that you're supposed to be there to help the animals. So I think I probably...
The name was more like a play on
Okay, anyway,
like
listen.
Some politicians some politicians use the whole thing like this for this candidate, right? So I was like, oh, that's a funny name. I might use that as part of, because recently I became vegan. I thought it'd be an interesting turn to use that name. It'd make people ask questions. So, and you're asking questions about it. So, I mean, guess it's working.
Yeah, I don't like it, but so I wouldn't recommend it. I think it sounds self-centered, and it sounds like everything's about you. So I guess we had a misunderstanding, but hey, it's your name, so do what you want. But I know you can change it. I think it's every 7 days. I would say that it should be Daniel for Animals, or Daniel defends animals. You know, Daniel is vegan now, something like that. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Anyway.
Absolutely. I will take that into consideration.
Think about it. Yeah. you know, it would be like, it sounds like Trump for Trump or something. Like, sounds like something what Trump would do. Like, hey, it's all
Well,
about
now
him.
that you say it that way, yeah,
I
I
don't
guess
know.
so.
I don't know. Anyway,
But
sorry.
hey, can we?
I apologize if
Can we?
if I said the wrong thing. Sometimes people misspeak by accident. Maybe I
No,
misspoke,
no,
and
that's
it's not what I
okay.
meant. But anyway.
I feel like the most important thing is that veganism has prevailed.
Right, good. All right, thanks. Okay, so today we're talking about your body and health. So, question number 191. Can being vegan help avoid diabetes? That is the question. Please read the answer.
Answer: yes. Vegan diets are associated with lower body weight and reduced inflammation, both of which are risk factors for type 2 diabetes.
Yes, that's right. And what does the poster say that she's holding there, the sign?
It says Google vegan athletes.
Right, yes. Do you happen to know any vegan athletes yet?
Unfortunately, I don't, but I'm happy to learn.
Yeah, well, you know, go ahead and Google them yourself and you will see there are incredible bodybuilders who are vegan, both female and male. There's distance runners, there's cyclists. There's a really great documentary called The Game Changers. Have you seen it?
No, but I'm happy to put that down on my recommended.
You will love it because it's really all about healthy people, and they've done different tests on different athletes, like whole football teams became vegan. They interview all kinds of people who started eating only plant exclusive diet, and they found that they can lift heavy weights, and they excel at their sports.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. Would you like to read another card since you're here?
I'd be happy to. Thank you.
All right. So, by the way, thank you everybody here on my YouTube channel. I do see your comments. Somebody wrote fries. Fries are vegan. Good job. Keep on spamming all of the vegan foods that you can think of. That's great. Fries are vegan. Somebody put broccoli down here. Anything over here? Let me see on TikTok. Okay, eat carrots. Good job. Guys, write down eat and then write down any vegan food, okay? So if you think of carrots, write down eat carrots. Always put the verb in front, because if you just write the word carrots, people won't know what you're saying, okay? So write eat carrots, eat tofu, eat rice. Over here we have, oh, someone just wrote tomato, but you have to write eat tomatoes. All right, guys? That's how you help. In the comment section, you can do so much to help vegan animal rights activists to protect the animals, all right? You can also say plants don't feel pain. You can type that, because a lot of people are mixed up about that. And you can also write plants have protein, all right? Okay, so we're gonna read the next card here. These are questions that you guys have asked me. This one says, can being vegan help me avoid having a heart attack? Can being vegan help me to avoid a heart attack? And the answer is?
The answer is yes. Being vegan can help reduce the risk of heart attacks by lowering cholesterol levels, blood pressure, and inflammation through a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats.
Amazing reading, very good. You see a cow there on the card?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell us a little bit about cows and what vegans do and don't do to cows?
Well, what I know for a fact is that vegans do not exploit, use, abuse, or hurt cows in any capacity. And what we do is try and fight for their integrity and for their ability to coexist with us in this magical world.
That's right, good. So do vegans steal the milk from cows?
Absolutely not.
Right, that's good. So what kind of milk could vegans drink instead? There's actually a little jar of it there, a little container. You see that?
I do. It says soy milk, and I was also going to say almond milk.
Yeah, almond milk is another one, and oat milk. So the best one is soy milk, followed by the best one is soy milk in terms of protein. Next after that is oat milk. Those are sort of the two best ones. So if we're feeding our children, those are the ones that we should go for. All right, thank you very much for being here. Is there anything else you'd like to say about how you became vegan to help encourage people here who are just listening for the first time?
Yeah, I was going to ask a question, but if you want to talk about veganism, I'm happy to.
Or you can ask a question or tell everybody a little bit about how you became vegan.
Well, I want to say like I recently became vegan, and I wanted to say like I have fashion that is unfortunately some of it is animal, and I was gonna ask you like what do you believe is the best way I should like should I donate these items? Should I continue using them to not cause any fast fashion problems, or what should I do with the
Can you
clothing
give
that
me
I
an
already
example of what
have?
it is?
Like, for example, I have like a leather jacket that I bought years ago, and I'm not too sure if I should donate it or I should just, I don't know what I should do with it.
It's a really tough one. I also had a leather jacket when I became vegan. I did not know what to do with it. It was a very good quality one, and basically, what I tell people is if you have certain items that are not vegan. You don't necessarily have to throw them out right away, but you should be very careful because society will see you wearing that jacket, for example, and they might think, oh, I'd like to buy a jacket like that, and then they might go and buy the exact same type. So wearing a full out leather jacket, fur coat, no, definitely not. Wool trim or fur trim or anything like that is a no. But if you, for example, have some shoes, and shoes can be expensive, and they have some leather on them, whether there's some type of sneaker or whatever, sometimes we just don't have a choice, and maybe it's okay, because what you said is a really good point about fast fashion. Buying clothes new all the time and throwing things in the landfill is not good for the animals either. So I say use your discretion. I mean, if you do wear the leather shoes, make sure that you do it sort of discreetly until they're worn out. Never buy another pair of leather shoes again. Never buy anything wool or with silk ever again. Don't wear things unless you maybe have a little sign on them that says, this is leather and I regret this purchase. That is what some people do. They literally take their leather jacket and they put a sign on it somehow to attract attention to the fact that they made a mistake, to start a conversation. It is something you could do. I know it's going to be hard to do that because you're thinking to
That was
yourself,
actually something I was gonna say. I was like, should I put something like on? Should I like redesign it in a way that kind of promotes veganism? Because that was a thought that actually entered my head as soon as before you had said that. I was like, oh, maybe I should just change it up so it promotes veganism rather than giving off the wrong impression.
yeah, and as I've always thought that we should talk to fashion designers actually, and tell them to do that, because there's so much secondhand clothing out there, or things that people already have, and it's a great thing to do. So I make these little things, right? Well, there's smaller versions
Yes.
of them like this. Okay, this one is actually done by a 3D printing machine. You can see it's a little bit harder. These ones are just made by myself through putting them through a printer and then plastifying them. But if you had something like this that said, this product isn't vegan and I regret its purchase, you could put a little string through there, and you could like put a little pin on a jacket to tell people, and then people say, what are you doing? What is that? It's a way to start a conversation, or you could sort of tie it onto your shoe or something. But basically, I suggest not wearing the items unless you're really, you have to be very careful. You know what I'm trying to say? It's difficult.
Absolutely.
I just don't want
Thank you.
I just don't want everybody to think that they have to throw out their entire wardrobe. It becomes overwhelming in the first right away.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely. Did you want me to share what made me become vegan, or?
sure.
Yeah. So like last time when I spoke to you, like I said, like I generally believed in the whole idea and core of veganism. I just said like previously there was money constraints with me, but you told me like,
Oh, I
vegan
remember you
recipes
now.
and vegan.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
I
you said to
remember.
me that vegan diets and vegan recipes aren't actually really expensive. There are ways to like.
Sorry, my dog Bella's here.
I said, okay, I'm gonna look into it. I did, and since like a week ago, I've decided I'm fully committing to it, and I'm happy to, because it's not only just for me when it comes to like the animals and the impact, but it also comes from the fact that we live in a world where we can't sustain constantly doing this to animals, because eventually it's just going to get to a point where a lot of people aren't going to have access to food. So it's like, why should I continue contributing to that problem if I could try and make a difference now?
Yeah, totally. I agree with you. And thanks for sharing your story. Very happy you became vegan. Do you have a specific date that you became vegan?
I would say the 13th of this month, I officially decided to become vegan and fully invest my life into it. Yeah.
I'm very proud of you. Thank you. And I'm so sorry about our misunderstanding regarding your name. But I'm not.
I will change my name.
It's
Don't
just
worry.
and it's just that I'm not the kind of person who sort of tiptoes around. You know, if I see something, I'm gonna really have to be quite firm if I feel like I would change the name. You know, so.
Well, to be honest, Miss Katie, that's the thing I appreciate about you the most, is that you're straightforward.
Yeah, my mom used to say that. She's not alive anymore, neither is my dad, but she always said, at least with you, I always know where I stand. Like, you're not gonna lie to me. And speaking of that, guys, listen, I have my dog Bella here. I don't know if you can see her, but I need to just throw the ball for her. So can you do me a favor and just teach the class for about 30 seconds while I'm gone? Can you just do that?
Sure.
Just basically tell people, hey guys, subscribe, tap on the screen, tell them some vegan facts that you know, for example, about what happens to the baby chicks, maybe. Okay? Hold on.
Absolutely. Make sure to tap the screen, guys, and subscribe. And make sure you learn more about the dairy and the egg industry, for example. It is very bad how they treat baby male chicks, for example. As soon as they're born, baby male chicks get separated from their mother and from the rest of their family, and they just get killed because they're not female and they can't reproduce. It's very sad and it's very disgusting what they do. I would absolutely recommend checking out documentaries like Milked by Chris Hurawai and Seaspiracy, Land of Hope and Glory, The Game Angers, which the Game Angers specifically kind of like talks about how, you know, you don't need meat for protein, like proteins in plants, and there's a bunch of different like plants you can eat for protein.
Hi. Okay, so yeah, the great documentary is called The Game Changers. Like The Game Changes, it's all about sports and athletes. That's a really good one to watch. The Game Changers. Please remember that one, everybody. And also, if you haven't yet subscribed to my Instagram account, I suggest you do so. It is really helpful for those of you guys who want to see what happens to the animals. A lot of people really don't understand it, and it's not until you see it with your own eyes that it makes a difference. And one way to help you to remember this is to listen to the song. I'll just play it for you so you'll remember how to spell my name on my channel.
What's my address on Instagram? It's that vegan teacher, Miss Katie. No dots, no underscores, just like that. That vegan teacher, Miss Katie.
Thank you very much to my wonderful guest, Daniel, who took over there while I took care of my dog, Bella. She had fed her, but she was putting her paw on me. So I sent her over to my husband, and he's going to take her out for a walk. Thanks again very much to you, my dear, wonderful vegan person here. And I'm hoping to work with you. Guys, the goal here is to make you into vegan animal rights activists. Not just to help you to become vegan, but to help you to become teachers. Teachers of veganism, knowing all of the facts as best as you can and encouraging people to be on the right side of history. We all look back at history and we know how people treated, for example, slaves. We know it was wrong. Racism is wrong. Well, in the future, people are going to look at us and see how did we treat the animals. Now, it's easy for you guys to say, oh, I would never have been a racist back in the day. But really? Really, are you sure about that? Because it's easy, very, very easy to look back and say you would have been brave and different and stood out from the crowd. But look at what you're doing now. If you are not standing out, if you are not facing the cruelty of the people and the cruelty that's happening to the animals, then I'm not sure that that's true. Okay, you have to be out as a vegan. You have to speak about what's happening, and you have to be willing to be different. Even if your boss gives you a funny look, if your kids give you a funny look, if you're, thank you, but I don't want the rodeo hat. No rodeo hats, but thank you very much. Look, we have 89 people who wrote the word gay here. All right, we are coming out as vegans. If you come out as gay, lesbian, bisexual, that's on you. That's your own time. That is not here. We are here to talk about the victims. This is a freedom flag, freedom for everyone. But you know who's always forgotten? It is the animals. We are here to end the animal holocaust. Oh, this is backwards. We are here. We are vegan because we want the Holocaust to end. You see, in World War II, little baby pigs, they weren't being killed at the time. It was the Jewish people, and that was wrong. However, it never ended. The Holocaust never ended for the animals. They are still killed in gas chambers. It is excruciating. It is painful. It is terrifying. They're not just falling asleep. And there's absolutely no right way to kill someone who wants to live. There's no right way to kill somebody who doesn't want to die. So thank you, everybody. No, I don't want rodeo hats on my head, TikTok.
I'm going to have to play the song since you don't seem to understand. This is why. Listen to my song about the rodeo, why I want no rodeo hats on my head. Rodeo people kidnap horses by dragging them away from their families in nature. Rodeo people exploit horses by tying them up, which is a kind of torture. Rodeo people break the spirits of horses by riding them without consent. That's cruel. Rodeo people rip the skin off baby cows and turn them into whips and saddles, which goes against the golden rule. When rodeo people get tired of their horses, they betray them by dragging them on planes to Japan. Terrified and tired, they're led to slaughter. Their hopes are burned in pan after pan. Please do unto others as you would want done to you. Don't put a rodeo hat on my head, because it makes me sad when you do. There you go. You see, that's why we don't want rodeo hats on our head. Rodeo people are cruel, not only to the animals, but also to children when they tell them to go to these. No, I said no TikTok, no rodeo hats on my head. Let me read to you why. Let me get somebody else to read why. Good idea, guys. We have Ava here. Ava can read why. Why we don't want rodeo hats on our heads. Hi, Ava.
Hi.
Hi. Here's your
Hello.
card. I'm good. Where are you in the world?
I'm Australian. How about you? Well, I know where
You're in
from, but-
Australia. Okay, it is 20 past 3 in the afternoon here in Italy. What time is it where you are? Today it's still Friday.
It's 11. Oh,
Is it still a Friday for you?
yeah, it's still Friday. It's almost Saturday, but yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so it's interesting, right, to see where we are. Like the sun's still shining over here. For you, it's dark. Oh, can you wait 1 sec? I just saw a super chat go flying by. I'm just going to grab it. You can look ahead at this card, all right? All right, so Ryan
Okay.
Graham 444, thank you for the UK money here, $2. And you write, I'm from North Canada. Vegan diet is impossible. What? No, that's not true. That is not true. Okay, unless you're actually at the North Pole and not near a store. But you're actually saying that you're actually giving money from the UK. So something's fishy about this, okay? But also, if you are in Northern Canada, what the heck are you doing there? Humans are not meant to live in snow all year round, right? Get yourself down south where you can be near some fields, where you can have some seasons, where you can have access to fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. All right? Don't stay up there, way up there with Santa. Santa's fine on his own, okay? He doesn't need you there. All right? And anyway, remember that veganism means that you do your best. Okay? So let's say I had been on an airplane and the airplane crashes in northern Canada and I'm on some big hill somewhere and there's nothing. And one of the people on the plane died and everybody's starving to death. Okay, it would be okay to eat that person because veganism is not about being ridiculous. It is about doing our best in the circumstances in which we live, in the area that we find ourselves. If you live near a grocery store, be vegan. Be as vegan as possible. You also have the ability, by the way, to order different foods. Lentils are not expensive. Buy them in a bag, dried. Buy loads of them. Buy 10 bags at a time. 10 bags of beans, 10 bags of rice, 10 bags of chickpeas. This is your base. Be nice. All right. Okay, hold on. I have another super chat here just real quick. What do I feed my dog? I feed my dog vegan dog food. This is what it looks like. You see? It comes in a huge bag. We order it and we buy usually 1 or 2 at a time so we don't have to have it transported too often. And this is it. It looks like, what would you say that this looks like, Ava?
Wait, it looks like those things in the cereal, but they're not colourful. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You're talking about
Fruit Loops.
it looks like Cheerios
Oh.
almost, right? Except these are dark.
Yeah,
So
we don't have
this is
Cheerios
100%
here, yeah.
plants, and it is dog food, vet approved. Can you read this, please?
This is what vet approved vegan dog food looks like. It has terrain in it. Google it.
Yeah, it has taurine in it. So my
Oh.
dog has been vegan for many, many years now, since August 2017. My dog is 11 and a half years old now, and she's in perfect health. She's a senior citizen dog. She's 11 and a half years old. For a big dog, that means she's like a grandmother. She's getting older, you know? She's even older than me if you calculate the years. But she's walking, she's running, she's chasing balls. She can still swim. Bella's a normal dog. So, and this is what she eats. 2 times a day, a cup in the morning and a cup in the afternoon. All right? So you should also...
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Don't dogs like need more protein though?
Well, this has protein in it. It has protein from peas. All right. So what they've done is
Oh,
they've taken all of the different vegetables, the scientists, the doctors, the veterinarians, and they put a bit of this, a bit of that. They're like, okay, what do the dogs need? Oh, they did this vitamin, that, and that's it. And she just gets a cup of this in the morning, and a cup in the evening, and we put some water in it, you know, to make sure she's not getting dehydrated, and that's it. So why pay for murder if we don't have to? You see, a lot of people, they pay people to murder other animals,
Wait, sorry.
which is really sad. You know, why would we want to kill a chicken to feed a dog when we don't have to kill a chicken? You know, maybe they can be friends. And instead, we feed our dogs vegan dog food. And you can check the studies if you want to. It's by Dr. Andrew Knight. Dr. Andrew Knight, and Knight is spelled Knight. Dr. Andrew Knight, he's a veterinarian who did study on thousands of vegan dogs and non-vegan dogs. And this is what they came to the conclusion. They realized vegan dogs are as healthy and sometimes healthier than dogs who eat the other crap.
Yeah.
All right? Okay.
Wait, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead, I'm done.
I actually have a question.
All right, what's up?
So like you've been like vegan for almost 10 years now,
Correct.
right?
Yeah. In June, it's going to be 10. You're June of 2026.
So like when you started becoming vegan, did you need to take any like supplements and stuff?
The only thing you need to take on a regular basis is vitamin B12, and it's a tiny little pill, and you can actually bite it. It doesn't taste like anything, it tastes fine. And you need to take that. And actually, you know, when I worked as a nurse in the hospital, sometimes we had people who ate meat all the time, and they had low B12 levels. So it's something that people, what they do is they give it to the animals to eat. And then people eat the animals. It's not like the animals naturally have all these high B12 levels. So it's not a big deal. It costs 5 cents. Like it almost costs nothing. It's so cheap. So yeah, everybody needs to take B12 to stay healthy. That's good. And by the way, everybody should be taking a vitamin D supplement as well if you're not getting enough sun, which many of us are not. Especially people like this person before who lives up north, should absolutely be ordering a little bottle of vitamin D to take. Okay, and while you're at it, order all your other vegan foods too.
Wait, okay, first of all, I just want to say thank you to the person who gifted me, you know, just trying to be, you know, appreciative. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Can I read a card though?
Of course. All right, so we are talking about, so we are here, by the way, good work, being kind and being vegantastic and not veganphobic. So when you are vegantastic, you help, and look what happens to you, right? You benefit because I don't kick you out, right? So you're going to get some followers, you're going to get some vegan friends following you as long as you're vegan.
I'm not vegan.
Are you going to be?
After this conversation, I'll consider it.
Okay, well, okay. All right, so hold on a second. Where are we? I just want to make sure I get these in the right. Okay, we did the diabetes, we did the heart attack. Now we're doing question 193. Can being, I don't know if you want to read this one. How old are you? I put you in a bit of a dilemma there. Let me read this. You're going to read this other one, okay? All right, here.
Okay,
question 194. Can being vegan help me if I want to build muscle? Read the answer.
Okay. Yes, being vegan can help build muscle by providing high quality, plant exclusive proteins from sources like lentils, beans, tofu, tempeh. I don't know what that
Quinoa,
is.
quinoa. It's like a type of little grain.
Quinoa?
Little grain.
Okay, quinoa.
And seitan.
It's seitan?
Yeah,
Seitan.
seitan is like this stuff that's made out of wheat gluten. It's really good for you. It's packed with protein, and it's like looks like a little sort of steak type thing. It's like meaty in texture. You know, some people like that, to be able to chew on something. You know, so seitan
Okay.
and quinoa is kind of like little rice sort of things. Okay, also high in nutrients. Okay, read the rest.
Just make sure you're eating enough healthy calories in between workouts.
All right. Okay, so far you have learned that being vegan is good for your health, and it's also good for pets. You know that veganism is great for the planet because we will be reducing less pollution, using like not cutting down the rainforest to grow crops for the animals. And you also know that being vegan is basically a win-win for everybody. So how many more animals should be harmed because of you? Should it be 0 or should it be 0?
Oh, okay. But like, I feel like also at the same time, like, me alone just not eating meat is not gonna really like slow down like the meat industry. And,
Okay,
like,
so if you were the
that kind of
victim,
industry.
okay, let's pretend that you are this little pig, all right?
Okay.
This is you, okay? What would you say if somebody spoke to you that way and you are about to die?
Like if someone spoke to me and said like, oh, if I don't eat you, like it's not gonna stop either way.
Right. Wouldn't you say, but I want to live, you'll be saving me? You might not save every single animal, but you'll be saving this one when you don't eat bacon. You'll be saving this one when you don't eat a burger, right? You'll be saving a chicken. This one when you don't eat chicken.
The people who do that kind of stuff, they're still gonna like kill them either way.
No, they're not, because there's something called supply and demand. So that means every time you go to the store and you buy an animal, they're going to put the dead animal back on the shelf the next time. So when you stop that, you will end the cycle. One moment, please. I have to get this super chat. What are you supposed to do for protein after workouts? You need some kind of iron and amino acids or you will get anemic. Okay, so what you do is you eat plants. That's what you do. You literally eat plants because plants have all the protein that you need. Go and Google vegan athletes. Follow Nimai Delgado. Nimai Delgado. He has 750,000 followers, I think, on Instagram. Nimai Delgado. He's a bodybuilder. He has never eaten meat in his entire life. Like, never. He became vegan later, but he's been building muscle. His girlfriend, his now wife, is also vegan. So if you want 2 examples of bodybuilders who are freaking strong and big, follow them. You can also simply just type in vegan athletes into the search engine and you will find out what they eat. They have all of their meals there and they look delicious, right? You just have a wide variety, a big colorful plate full of delicious vegan foods. Vegan athletes eat the rainbow. They have a wide variety. Picture every color, and that's what they put on their plate. Something red, like raspberries, strawberries, or tomatoes. They'll put something orange, could be pumpkin to eat, or it could be oranges, banana, okay? They can put tofu, cauliflower, a cruciferous vegetable, which you should be eating every day. They also have lentils and beans. They have chickpeas. They have brown rice. They have everything. All right, let me just go to the next super chat over here. I hope I don't miss one. I'm super sorry if I did. Let me see if I got them all. Okay, what are you supposed to do? Okay, so I did get you all. Thanks for the super chats, guys. Jackie, thank you for your good question here about what are you supposed to eat. So we went over it. Plants have protein. Iron is easy also. You can get that from plants. Like basically, I could talk to you about you know when you become a nutritionist, a dietitian, you go to university for 4 years, right? I could talk to you all day about nutrition, but the best thing for you to do is just go to ChatGPT or to Google and just type in, how do vegans get iron? Okay? And then you'll get some recipes, you'll get some ideas. If you want to become vegan for 22 days and try it out, go to challenge22.com. Don't worry, stay calm. Go to challenge22.com for 22 days. They'll help you on your way. We never did read this, did we? Vegans don't go to the rodeo because it's cruel that cowboys use horses by forcing them to charge towards frightened baby cows, tackle them, tie them up, and abuse them for entertainment. So that is why I don't want the rodeo hats on my head. All right. And I notice you've been very kind. You finally stopped that. Thank you for the super chats over here on my YouTube channel. I'm so sorry if I missed a few, guys. I'm very sorry. I've been trying to pay attention. Guys, we're going to be dancing. All right. We need 10 people on either TikTok and YouTube, both rather. And then we're going to dance. And then after that, we're going to come back and read some more cards. Can being vegan help someone's sex life? Huh? I bet you want to know, so stick with me. I'll show you the way to go. But first, we're going to dance. We need some exercise. Now, it's either going to be just me, and then I'll end the live stream and just do my dancing by myself, but I have to get exercise every hour. I need to move, and so do you guys. So let me see if you want me to join you. If you want to join me, that is, write your name on the screen. Don't write the word me, write your name. Okay. If you want to dance, we're going to dance. Let me see somebody's names. Sally. We got one on TikTok who says she'll dance. We need 10 in total on both. Oh, Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Avery. Emily. Marcus. Ruby. What? Guys, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Danielle. Jeremy. Shannon. I love you guys. You're so, you know what? Usually it's TikTok that is more enthusiastic. Today it seems to be YouTube. Oh, wait a second. TikTok's going crazy. Lexi, Benny, Ronnie, Mike, Valen something. It's going so fast. Jaden, Sophia, Paolo, Emma, Elsie will dance. Thank you. Oh, guys, I have a super chat. Hold on one second. Your ancestors, okay, this and theirs before them literally killed animals to survive. Yes, and some men in the past raped. What does that have to do with anything? People killed in the past. What does that have to do with you? You live near a grocery store, right? We're here to end the animal holocaust, not to try to justify cruel behavior. I'll read the rest, but I don't think it's going to be too good, all right? You're saying it's natural to do. Again, you're saying it's natural. Lots of things were natural in the past. It is natural for us to be prejudiced against people because we are worried about other people. We don't trust them, right? Racism is natural, but it's not right. It's wrong. It's stupid. Being mean to animals isn't right. It's wrong. It's stupid. Raping women isn't right. It's wrong. It's stupid, right? What are you doing, Purple? Whatever your name is, Purple Ninja, right? This is ridiculous. You're asking me, don't force it on other women. Of course I will force it on you if I could, but I can't. I can't force you to be a kind person. I'm just here talking. If I could, I would pin you down and shove tofu down your throat. I would change all the laws. I would open your eyes with toothpicks and force you to watch Dominion, the important documentary that you're too scared to watch. That's what I would do. But I'm not forcing you. You don't even have to be here. You can leave. But you know what? You're too smart to leave. That's why you're here. You're too curious. That's why you're here. And you have a heart, or you wouldn't be trying to figure all this out. So I'm very proud of you, okay? I am. I'm very proud of you. But now you're going to dance with me, okay? Okay, guys, no more super chats for a second because we're going to dance. Okay, we have over here enough people to dance. Okay, we're going to dance. Let's go. All right, so we're going to dance to a song, and this song is called It Takes 100 Clicks to Become Vegan, which means it takes 100 light bulb moments, 100 times where you think, that vegan teacher's right. And then another time you think, oh, I never thought of that before. That's true. Plants do have protein. Ha! Then you got another click, right? Then one day you're going to hear about how the baby chicks in the industry are macerated, killed, the baby boys, because they're considered to be useless. They kill them by cutting them up with knives. It's super sad. And then you're going to be like, holy shit, Miss Katie's right. I have to be vegan. You're going to get 100 moments like that. And then you're going to all write me and you're going to say, I'm vegan now. And I'm going to say, awesome. Let's work together. All right? I'm no better than you guys. I am not better than you. I've just been doing this longer. You can all be vegan teachers. Now let's get up and dance, okay? Song is called It Takes 100 Clicks to Become Vegan, 100 light bulb moments where you think about it and you change. All right? Here we go. Everybody up. Come on. Let's dance. It's good for you. All right. Even if you're on the toilet, you can do something with your arms. All right. If you're drying the dishes, just dry the dishes to the beat. All right. How do you do it? How do you dance? You just like move your feet, or really actually you just have to move your knees. Literally just move your knees. Okay. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm not even really dancing. I'm just moving. I'm just doing whatever. Like sometimes I just do these at my desk. I just do these like mini push-up things just to try to like make sure. And sometimes I just freeze. I just do like almost like a plank. If I'm reading something at the computer, I just do it like this. Right? I just until my arms are like trembling. Okay. Also, you should be practicing to be flexible. Can all of you guys touch your toes? Right? Try to touch your toes and actually touch the floor with your arms flat. Okay. Grab yourself here. Pull yourself. You should be flexible. It's really important to be flexible so that when you fall, you won't hurt yourself. You just kind of roll with it. All right? All right, let's listen to the song now. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan.
It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo. Can you do it? Yes, you can. Here are the first steps of your 100-click plan. Google vegan athletes and vegan recipes. You will learn that plants provide all the protein your body needs.
Okay, so now that you know you can be 100% healthy as a vegan, it's time to watch the important documentaries. Because otherwise, without this vital information, you'll never fully understand. Your success as a vegan depends on you watching these. So here they are. Repeat after me.
Earthlings, Earthlings, Dominion movement, what the hell, the game changers, Cowspiracy, Christspiracy. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo.
Alright, so let's go over what we've learned. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Plants have protein. You're going to be completely healthy. You just got to eat properly. Being vegan is going to help you. It's going to help the planet. And you're going to be saving 100 animals per year.
It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Do I have my watch? Oh, good, I have my watch on. I often do my steps and then I forget to put my watch on. Oh, not very many steps today. I forgot my watch when I went for my first walk. Oh, anyway, you know what? It's important to get a certain amount of steps, but you can get exercise in all kinds of different ways. The important thing is that every day you move, all right? It's really good for your state of mind. It is good for all of your organs, for digestion. Just move. Your body is meant to move. Don't sit there. If you're at your desk, remember, push your chin back so you don't end up like this, okay? This is part of my husband's problem. Every time I go into his office, I go like this. That's a reminder for him to sit up straight. He goes, whoop, and he's like, thanks. You know, we need people who love us, who are going to help us to keep us in line, right? All right, let's get the next person in here. We are reading cards today. In case you're just joining me, I'm Miss Katie. I'm That Vegan Teacher, and I want the Holocaust to end. It never ended for the animals. It's still going on right now. Billions of innocent animals are being trapped, kidnapped, and murdered for having committed no crimes. We are here to protect them. You were all born vegan. You never wanted to hurt animals. I'm here to help you to go back to your roots and be vegan again. All right, let's look at these cards. All right, we had actually skipped one. So we did 191, then we did 192, then we did 190. Did we do it? No, that's right, we skipped this one. Let's read this one. Where's my pencil? Can't think if I'm not holding my pencil. Okay. Can being vegan help someone's sex life? Can being vegan help your sex life? What do you think? What do you think? Can it? Well, let's get somebody to read the card, okay? Who is next? Let's say, okay, we got to make sure we find an adult for this one. We have somebody whose name is Max, and then there's somebody with a weird name before that. Max sounds like a normal kind of a name. Hi, Max. You have to be alone and over 18. Are you in a room alone?
Yeah, I'm 18, thank you.
All right. Do you know how to read, Max?
Yep.
Great. All right. Where are you in the world?
Australia.
Oh, are you in the western side or the eastern side?
East.
In the east? Okay, so you
Yeah.
are, what time is it over there right now then? Because there's a big time difference, right? I'm here in Italy and it is 10 to 4 in the afternoon. And it is still Friday. Midnight. All right. So yeah, you're midnight. So it's already dark, and for you it's like late or like early already on Saturday morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we are reading this card and it says, can being vegan help your sex life? So here's the answer. Can you read it?
No, lucky for me, I was just wanking, so yeah.
Oh, it's perfect for you then. Perfect timing. Okay, here you go. Read.
Being vegan can improve someone's sex life. I don't know how, but anyway, by enhancing cardiovascular health, boosting blood flow, and potentially increasing energy and hormone balance through a nutrition diet.
Nutrient-rich diet, right? So, like, you might be thinking to yourself, well, things are going well now because you're a young guy. But as you get older, right, and if you're eating meat, there will be blood that will be in your blood. You will start to gather plaque and high cholesterol. So your blood will not flow as well, and then some parts of you will have trouble getting up. All right, so being vegan is really going to help you. So that's a lesson for all of you guys watching here. If you're actually having trouble with maintaining your, that's what you do. Be vegan. Eat only plants. Eat a plant-exclusive diet. Good job, young man. Thank you for helping to teach this lesson. It's very important. Let's go to the next one. Now, we already did this one. Can being vegan help me if I want to build a muscle? Did we even read that? I don't know. Let's read it again anyway. All right. Oh, thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Hold on. Let me read a bunch of your names out here. And what do we have? Do we have any super chats that I missed? Somebody says, get a job. Oh, I'm already a nurse, actually. And I'm already a nurse and a teacher, right? But it's a good idea, though, if you're talking to other people. People should get jobs because it helps them to feel part of society. It makes you feel good to get a job. I agree. And if you don't have a job for some reason, then just make yourself in charge of your household. Make sure everything is spick and span. Make sure your floors are washed. That's your job. If you don't have a job, wash the dishes. If you don't have a job, wash the clothes. If you don't have a job, cook for your family. There's always jobs to do around the house, always. Vacuum, dust, clean the toilet. So even if you don't have a job, there's always a job somewhere for you. All right. Or you can volunteer and help others. Can being vegan help me if I want to build muscle? All right, let's go and see what's going on. All right, let's get somebody in here to read. Oh, thank you hold on, a bunch of you guys are subscribing. Georgia, thank you for the decorations, for the little tofu. I'm so sorry, guys, if I haven't been thanking you for these little decorations. What's this? Giselle gave a little gift, and Tom, 20 little roses. Thank you, Tom. I do appreciate all of you guys here. It's really sweet of you. All right, can you ask a question? Yes. Oh, look at else. We have more people putting tofu. We've got somebody named Kizbl. Guys, I can't even read your names. You have such weird names with weird, too many consonants. Nathan? No, that's not even it. Natan. Thank you, Natan. And Georgia put a little 3 tofus. It's really nice, guys. I do appreciate you. Okay, guys, we need somebody to read this question now. The answer, rather. Can being vegan help me if I want to build muscle? Can being vegan help me if I want to build muscle? Let's talk to somebody named Natan. Hey, Natan.
Hello.
Hi, here is your answer that I want you to read right now.
Alright, can being vegan help me if I want to build muscle? Yes, being vegan can help build muscle by providing high quality plant exclusive proteins from sources like lentils, beans, tofu, tempeh, quinoa.
Quinoa. It's quinoa. Yeah, we already read this one, but I guess you weren't here. Quinoa and seitan. Seitan is like this thing that kind of looks like a steak, but it's vegan. All right.
Right.
Just make sure you're eating
enough healthy calories in between workouts.
All right. Really good.
I'm not 12. I'm a grown man.
Who said you were 12?
Some guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you're not supposed to be reading the chat, okay? Focusing over here. Focusing. What does this say?
Yeah.
Read this.
Vegan because I wanna because I want the Holocaust to end.
Did you learn about the Holocaust in school?
Yeah, I'm Polish.
Right, so it's terrible what happened, right? But did you know that
Yeah.
that now there are still baby pigs that are 6 months old who are murdered in gas chambers? In the same way the Nazis murdered the Jews, that's not okay. We need to never ever eat pigs or bacon or ham or sausage. No more pepperoni on your pizza, and also no cheese on your pizza. You start having pizza with olive oil sprinkled in, you go in a circle around it, right? And then you put some salt and pepper and all kinds of spices if you want to, and loads of healthy vegetables. No more hurting
All right.
animals. Okay.
So I can't eat a sausage.
You can eat a vegan sausage. Yes, you can. Vegan sausages exist, and there's a brand called Beyond Sausage. Very, very good. Beyond Burgers, Beyond Sausage. You can even buy something that tastes almost exactly like chicken wings and chicken nuggets, all made from plants, because plants have protein. All right? Also eat lots of fruits. Go fruit yourself.
Go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan, go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan.
One more time. Go and get some fruit, everybody. Get something. It's good for you. You can do it.
Go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan, go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan.
Go vegan, everybody. Oh, I cut that note a little bit too short, didn't I? And here's a nice song about tofu. Okay?
Tofu, I love you. You're delicious
And nutritious.
tofu. I love you. You're healthy for my body. Tofu, I love you.
Tofu. What is not to love? Tofu is good for us. The last one here. Your body, your health. Question 195. Can being vegan help my liver and kidneys stay healthy? What do you guys think? If you think yes, write it in the comments. If you think no, write it in the comments. And we're going to get somebody in here from TikTok to read it out loud. All right? Who wants to talk from TikTok? Hey, a bunch of you guys are subscribing again. You always seem to come in waves. Thank you, Cynthia, for subscribing. Thank you, Marley, for being here. Marley says, yes, she thinks that you can be healthy. Yeah, can being healthy, can being vegan help my liver and kidneys stay healthy? Yes, exactly. Right, Ivy says yes. Oh, Layla just followed, and Charlotte is here. Thank you, thank you, Jerbin, for joining. If you just subscribed, oh, thank you for reposting. If you subscribe, I'm going to say thank you to as well. My goodness, thank you very much. Eva, thank you. Alexandra, thank you for subscribing. Cody, nice. Andrew, thank you. David, Marianne, thank you for subscribing. Thank you to the person who reposted. You guys are awesome. All right, let's get one of you guys in here though, okay? Hold on a second. Tom is here.
Hello.
Hi, Tom. Where are you in the world? I'm in Italy.
Oh, I'm in the UK right now. It's
Okay.
very nippy out. I'll be real.
Oh, really? It's quite sunny here. It's beautiful. I was just lying in the sun before with my dog Bella. We took her to the ocean and she went and jumped in after I was one of those squeaky balls. And now she's all wet, but she tried to go onto my couch over here and I had to say, no, don't go on the couch when you're soaking wet. Anyway.
Do you want to hear a fun fact about my dog?
Sure.
She's a pug and she's obese.
She's obese?
Yeah, she needs to cut down on the calories. She needs to go on a calorie deficit, bro. Rip XXX with the tree emoji. I asked myself. Anyway, I'll read
Okay,
that comment,
hold on a
please.
second. Please do not talk to the chat when we're talking, okay? Now here's the thing.
my apologies.
Pugs, it's really a terrible thing what humans have done. Pugs should not
I agree.
Pugs should not exist. They have been bred to such a degree that they are not healthy. They have all kinds of health issues. They can't even breathe properly. Nobody should be breeding dogs at all. We should be adopting the dogs who are abandoned. And if your dog is fat, it is. Is it your dog's fault? No. It is your fault because you are 100% in charge of your dog's food. So your job is to make sure that your dog is healthy and getting enough exercise, and very slowly, not all at once, start to cut down on food little by little so that it won't be too hard. Your poor dog, you know, it's hard on her joints and on their muscles and everything. Okay?
Yeah, wait, I've got a question and also can I read the card?
Right, you're going to read the card first, okay? So read the question says, can being vegan help my liver and kidneys stay healthy? And the answer?
According to a study by Meds Uni Vienna Center for Public Health, a healthy vegan diet supports kidney and liver health by emphasizing plants. Oh, I can't see.
Plant foods.
Plant foods rich in. Oh, the rose is right in the way. Is that antitoxin? Oh, there it is. Antioxidants.
Antioxidants which help to fight cancer. Okay, antioxidants. So a healthy vegan diet supports kidney and liver health by emphasizing plant foods rich in antioxidants and fiber and
and essential nutrients while reducing stress on those organs.
Right. So a healthy vegan diet is good. One sec. A healthy vegan diet is good for everyone, and this is vegan dog food. Right. Vegan dog food is good for your dog. My dog is 11 and a half, and she's been eating vegan dog food. Look, read this.
This is what vet-approved vegan dog food looks like. It has taurine in it. Google it.
Okay.
Is that the same as Red Bull?
No. This vegan dog food comes in the big bags, and it has been proven to be as healthy or even healthier for your dog. So why pay for murder when you don't have to? Right? Go ahead and check the study on it, okay? I want you to memorize Dr. Andrew Knight. Can you remember that? Knight with a K, though.
Yep.
Knight with a K, like a knight in shining.
By the way, the people who are flaming me, do you actually know what's in Red Bull? It's actually called taurine. Anyway.
Okay, yeah. Okay, but thank you very much for coming. Okay, but guys, remember what I said, okay? That when you're talking, you should be talking to me and not to the comments, okay? You don't see me reading the comments, but if I do, it is because it is my chat. It is my classroom, okay? It would be like, imagine that you're in the classroom and I'm the teacher and you just randomly start talking to people, passing notes back and forth, okay? Thank you for coming, though. You did a good job reading, all right? So, yes, it has taurine in it, and taurine is good for dogs, right? You need that. All right, thank you everyone for being here today. Thank you very much for everybody who helped to protect us and to protect the animals. We are vegan because we want the Holocaust to end. We don't want anybody to suffer. If you are not yet vegan and you want some help, join challenge22.com. Challenge22.com is a website with free access to dietitians. Free dietitians. So if you're there and you're like, I don't know what to eat, you can type to them and they'll give you some ideas. If you're sad, something's happening and you're just like, I don't know what to do, they'll say, don't worry, I got you. Here's a beautiful recipe. They'll send you a wonderful vegan recipe with whatever's in your fridge that day, something to whip up. All right? Being vegan is easy, and remember, whatever kind of a day you're having, don't take it out on the animals. They never did a single thing wrong to you ever. Be kind and be vegan from now on. And I'll see you all in the next live stream. Okay? Thank you guys for coming. Big hugs to you guys. I love you guys for trying. I know you're all trying so hard, most of you, unless you're a psychopath. The rest of you guys, you are so sweet. I know how kind you are. Thank you for being teaching assistants.